Oh my goodness, goodness gracious. Hello everyone! So cool. Thank you for the subscription once more. 8 months, almost a year. Let's fucking go. Oh, my iPad's volume is on. Soon I won't have to worry about doing that once I get wires for my brand new second monitor. Let's fucking go, boys. Alrighty. When was the last stream that I did this? It was a while ago. Oh my lord. Also, when did I even start streaming? I know that it's soon to be almost a year now. Especially by the 8 months. I didn't even realize it was that long. Or, like, that long ago. It's like, crap. God damn. So, oh my god, it's Mom. Oh my gosh. This is why Hello, Ymir. Welcome back. I guess before we get into the day, I do have a couple minor announcements. I'm gonna chug a look at my water first, though. Mommy's thirsty because she's been trying to memorize an entire script by tomorrow for one of her college classes. And I'm very close to memorizing it. I almost have it down. I even fucking highlighted this bullshit. Anyway. So, I do have an announcement. Not a big deal. Well, okay, maybe a big deal. I don't fucking know. So, if you guys have been on my Twitter or on my Discord server, you should know by now that the milestone, or the how do I fucking the series that I was going to do to commemorate 100 followers ended up finally falling through after time and time again of trying to host it, then my computer just fucking eating shit and all that good fucking horrible nonsense. After all of that and some other personal shit that I'm not going to get into because it's actually a very private matter, it ended up falling through. And I've made the announcement on Twitter and my Discord. And yeah. But I have decided that at 200 followers, I'm going to try again, and I'm going to make it bigger and better than I had originally planned. One way or another, it's going to happen. At 200 followers, I will attempt it again. And on top of that, I'm still trying to think of something to replace what was planned for 100. I do have an idea, but it will take some time for me to set up. I don't even have the game installed. I do have one, again, that's just one idea. It's not even anything I'm settled on just yet, so hence why I'm not saying what it is. But, yeah, we'll try again with the Ark, Soulbox streams at 200. And then, in the meantime, I'm gonna try to figure out something else to do for you guys for 100. I will figure something out. And I am so sorry again for having this issue where it has just had to be put off and put off and put off, and then just have it fall flat. I am terribly sorry about that. Hence why I'm going to try to do it again at 200. I'm gonna keep trying until we can fucking do it, because this is something I really want to fucking do. For Christ's sakes. Ugh. With that being said, we can now get into what this stream is actually about. I'm going to... Once upon a time, I did a stream where I drew some monsters for a D&D extension that I've... quote-unquote extension is what I'm calling it. Basically, I'm working on my own little version-ish thing of D&D that is inspired by Pokemon, called Crypteatures, where all the monsters are based off of cryptids and shit. It's been a long time in the making, and I've had to redraw the monsters like a bunch of times, just so that way they're kept up to my standard. And this time I think it's gonna be it. I finally think that I've figured out what I'm doing. I think that this is gonna be... Why is chat so delayed? That would be something on Twitch's side. I'm not sure why. I will say it is Tuesday. I know, like, a bunch of, like, people do, I know like a bunch of like sites do maintenance on Tuesdays. One of them is like Steam. Steam does a lot of maintenance on Tuesdays, and sometimes that has interfered with my streams in the past. So it could be something with maintenance. Something could be going out on Twitch that I am not aware of. It is out of my hands. Whatever is happening, it is out of my hands. It is what it is. But we're still gonna push through. We got this. Woo! Anyway, Crypteatures has been something I've been working on for a long time in one form or another, but I think I've finally figured out what I'm doing with this and how I'm gonna accomplish all this stuff. Eventually I will, like, start making, like, tokens that you can use on, like, Roll20 and shit and blah blah blah, and maybe I'll eventually start making some, like, basic maps, or, like, map bits and pieces, to use to make some of the maps. Ideally, I would love everything to just kind of be made from scratch for this, and then maybe one day you'll actually be able to see me and a couple other nerds sit around, and I will DM some fucking Crypteatures. Honestly, I never heard of Crypteacher. Yeah, again, it's a personal project that I've been working on for a long time. It's nothing that I would assume anyone's heard of. That's why I'm kind of explaining it to everyone to refresh the memories from back when I did once talk about it. So there's no worry there. You don't have to know any. All you need to know is that it's Pokemon for D&D. So that being said, we can now get into the meat. I am having a hard time today, apparently, but the meat. So, let me real quick find, like, I was not prepared for this at all, apparently. I need to find my sizers, or my size that I need to put these in. Okay. I figured out my size. Let's see. I did last time I streamed this, we finished off, I think about three of these guys, maybe. Yeah, we finished off 3. And in the meantime, I have actually worked on a couple others. This isn't, like, my main project or anything. That's why, like, there's not gonna be a whole lot of progress. It's just whenever I feel the urge or a desire to work on something else that isn't my main project, which is Code of Zoran, which... You might... What the hell has happened? Okay. Basically, I just work on this project whenever I need to just not work on my other project for which is my main project, which is Code of Zoran, which you guys should totally check out. Yeah. Oh no, my computer did not like it. My main project is Code of Zoran. I'm gonna try to say this one more time. My main project is Code of Zoran. If you follow me on Twitter, you will occasionally see I retweet stuff from the Code of Zoran account, which you should totally go check out. Do I have pings from my server? Yes, Shade is asking. Behold! A man whore!
Hi.
I think I have to turn on. Nope, your token is turned on. Okay.
Oh, good. That's working.
You just had to
I have joined.
Yes. Now my stream is a lot more exciting.
Oh, it was already going to be exciting.
Did you call me? I just saw you. I'm looking at what you wrote in your paint. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Ho, slut, whore, bitch. I don't know if I can say that one on Twitch.
F slur.
F slur.
Yeah, I did. I thought I'd get your attention, but then I realized you can't hear me, so it doesn't really help.
No.
Nightcrawler, brother.
Help me.
Solidarity. Long live the king.
I was just about to show off the Crypteatures that I had finished off screen.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I didn't save the fucking... Oh, I'm angry. Okay, that means I have to redo this one. Fuck.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's one that I did a little while ago. So unless by some miracle it's still in my autosave backup, which I doubt. Yeah, it's not. I have to start all the way over on... No! I'm angry.
Well, on that topic...
You want to know what? It's okay because I can trace it. It's fine.
Oh, that's good. Softy here is a talented artist. She knows how to do stuff with the pen and make things happen and stuff. You know, sometimes you just do it. You make the art and stuff happens with the art, and art makes the stuff, and it happens. You know what I'm saying?
I recently animated something 2D-wise, which I haven't done in a long time, and it actually turned out really well.
What was it?
It was just a simple head turn of, like, one of my vent characters.
You have characters specifically designed for ventilation shafts?
Yes.
That's so awesome.
Right? There's a character for everything!
This is a big great mouth, and it's like, how you doing? I'm great.
I'm great. Oh, hello, Desert Sorrow. Hey, Shade. Hey, Soft. Heard art and D&D was happening, so I have appeared. It's true, I was there when she did the thing with the pen. Soft is an art master. I am. I'm actually almost done with college. I'm almost done with college for arting.
She's almost graduated.
I'm almost graduated. In fact, this semester, at the end of it, I could go ahead and walk and just get my diploma later.
Are you gonna do that?
I might. It just really depends on... I'm gonna call financial aid in the next couple of days and make sure that if I do that, I'll still have, like, the go-ahead to get that, and then possibly a secondary option of, like, walking, and then instead of, like, doing the one class that I have to do on, like, a semester, if I can go ahead and do that during the summer vacation, because the director of my department that I'm, like, learning under actually, like, offered me personally to teach the class to me as, like, an independent study.
Ooh.
So it would just be me on summer vacay, basically no teacher other than do this work, read this PowerPoint that I made for, like, my regular classes.
Do it now.
But yeah, I'll have to talk to financial aid about all that, and I don't know what'll happen. So anyway.
Well, I hope it works out.
Right. It totally should. Anyway, back to Crypteature talk. Good God. So last time I streamed this, we did the mascot and his line.
Ooh.
And I did not finish his final evolution on screen. So here comes all of the new ones that you guys have not seen before at all. I believe the VOD is still up on my VODs channel, or my secondary YouTube. Which I need to link that in my card. But anyway, that's a thing I'll do later. But here's his final evolution. Blessed be Bat Boy.
What are you supposed to be? Justice.
Justice. I just imagine, like, a little kid, like going trick-or-treating, and, like, he's, like, with his friends and shit, and, like, they knock on the door, it's just, like, everyone says trick-or-treat except for, like, that one kid, and the dude's going, like, oh, what are you supposed to be? I'm a strawberry. What are you supposed to be? I'm a cowboy. And what are you supposed to be? I'm Justice.
I just think he walks up, everyone's like, trick or treat, and he says, where are they?
I believe that this next creature that I'm about to show that I did off screen is it's the perfect design, really. Like, nothing can beat it.
like it's unbeatable in the game, or oh my god, why would you show that? That's so powerful. You shouldn't let them know that exists. Is this sphere? Is this orb?
And you want to know what? He evolves.
Into what? Fucking with me. Fucking with me.
What do you mean? You didn't think he could get cooler, right?
I really didn't. I kind of thought that we were at peak.
And
There's not a third, is there?
No, there is.
What?
Yeah.
How could he get even more power? How? Okay, so you had my attention. Now you have my erection.
Oh my god.
That's amazing. I've never seen. He looks kind of like the life bar from the PS1 Grinch game. You ever play that?
No, I have not.
He kind of looks like anybody who's played that knows what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just old. I'm an old head.
I will say the idea behind this line is that he's loading symbols. He's like he got like a regular phone, and then he ... and then he's the like circular dots that you like see on YouTube and shit.
He doesn't require a stone or anything to evolve. You just gotta buy better Xfinity packages.
And I also gave him depression.
Why? He's loaded. He should be happy.
Oh my god. What do you mean I took this too far?
What's the Mega Evolution gonna look like?
Nah, this is just, that's where he ends. He couldn't go further past unless I wanted to make him sticks.
Forever unloaded. Ymir says, okay, smash or pass.
Okay.
I'm gonna say smash.
Smash.
Oh yeah, smash the fuck out of it.
Oh, this one's a favorite to everyone who I've shown it to thus far. I would like you guys to meet Mumini. Behold innocence.
He's so cute.
Carball!
Zoomy orb.
Again, these are all based off of cryptids and shit. You cannot believe the shit. You wanna know what? I recently discovered a cryptid on, like, the cryptid wiki. That I can't believe exists.
Was it the Michael Jackson one?
There's a Michael Jackson one?
Yeah, the Aoki.
Oh yeah, that exists. I was thinking of the opium pipefish.
The opium pipe? What is that? I don't know what that is.
It's a fish that looks like an opium pipe.
I don't know what I expected, I guess that.
It's literally it. Hold on, if I can find a picture.
Yeah, pull it up. I need to make sure that you're not fucking with me, because it doesn't have anything else to it. Is it just that? Why is that a cryptid?
Alright, are you ready for this shit?
Yeah, let me see this bong smashed into an anglerfish. Let me see this shit.
Copy. Behold! The opium pipe fish!
Okay, so... Okay. Alright, so... Okay, so that's a swordfish. But...
But it's got a little notch here making it an opium pipe.
Okay, so cryptids are dead to me.
No! Cryptids are still cool. This is like the only weird one. Well, okay, hold on.
I love the idea. I'm just like, cryptids suck. You're like, no, you suck. You're stupid.
I love cryptids so much. They're one of my favorite things, alongside dinosaurs. And this is the one that I have to redo, because I apparently fucked up and didn't save, like, the file, like, the actual, like, art file itself, which I need. So I have to quickly retrace over this one, which is the representation of Pisces, because I'm counting it.
If Pisces, do I see the Pisces?
What?
I tried to make a pun.
It was a really
It
bad
didn't
pun.
work.
I think it kind of flopped. Do you get it? Because fish.
Flop on the deck and copyright infringement.
And copyright infringement.
Copyright
I'm just glad I
pants.
don't have to like sketch this thing out and I can just fucking trace over it and call it good.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
my art. I can trace over it if I want.
But soft tracing is for beta virgin. Fucking, you can't do that.
Actually, fun fact, in the art industry, they actually encourage you to trace.
Everything I know is a lie.
Yeah, that's not even a joke. My first art class said that, like, if, like, fucking, as long as you're, like, not infringing on someone's copyright and, like, just, like, tracing it and making it the exact fucking same. Like, taking a picture of the Geico gecko and tracing over it and making the Geico gecko. And then saying, I made this! As long as you're not, like, outright doing that, it's fine. Nobody really cares.
Well, I mean, I guess that's true. I mean, I've seen people literally trace, not that they can't do it themselves, but if they want to have a very particular look, they'll trace, like, parts of, like, what do you call them? You know those books that they used to sell that were like, oh, here's how you draw an arm in anime style. And
Oh,
it's like,
yeah, those
cool, this
those
looks...
how to draw books.
Yeah, cool, this looks awful, but this one part's okay. So I'm going to copy that. And then they would, like, you know, like, that's where I learned to do basic shapes. I can't draw, by the way. Sorry, this isn't the story of how Soft brought out the old artist in me. But when I used to want to be an artist when I was younger, I used those books a lot. I'd trace the fuck out of things that I could do. Like, I actually did learn how to draw the parts because I didn't want to just be like tracing that book forever like I'm an 80-year-old man. You're the first like manga level artist of the US. How does it feel? Can you draw me a character? I don't have my book with me.
No, I absolutely get that. Like, I don't trace, first of all, outside of, like, very specific instances where I'm just being funny, goofy, haha. Like, I
like right now.
Like, well, outside of this as well. Like, this is, like, a necessary evil.
No evil is necessary, Soft. Only I can't be poetic tonight. I'm tired. Fuck all y'all.
But, like, I can recall, like, one instance of me tracing for, like, a legit art piece.
What was that?
It was a piece that involved me having to draw, like, one of those, like, puzzle cube things. And at the time, I wasn't very good with, like, shapes, so it was really fucking difficult. So I fucking went to Google and I typed in puzzle cube.
So this sounds like I'm a dirty, rotten cheater with extra steps. No, I'm just kidding. God, obviously.
But yeah, no.
Yo, what if in The Lion King, I know this is kind of random, but we're talking about art. This is kind of close. What if in The Lion King, when he like grabs his brother, help me, and he grabs like, long live the king, and he like throws him off. Like, what if he was just a fucking chuckle nuts, and when he threw him, he landed like perfectly on like a little ledge he didn't notice, and like his whole plan's fucking ruined, because like he's a
that would just throw
he's got
the movie on its head, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because now he knows Scar's 100% like ready to kill him, so he just kill him because Simba's just gonna fucking Mufasa's just going up there and fuck his shit. I mean he's a beta and he's gonna fucking crush him, and then Simba's gonna be like, Dad, because he's fine now because he already saved him, and he's like, yeah, come on Gohan, let's go, and then he's gonna fly off like fucking Goku, and they're gonna live happily ever after, and that's the end of the movie. And the hyenas aren't gonna do shit because they're only in with anybody of royalty or strength, and Smart is gone, so they're gonna stay betas forever. I'm just saying, it's like the whole movie stops if his plan didn't work perfectly, and it's like, I don't know, it just seems like there was a big chance that he could have fucked up and not known there was a ledge there.
Right. No, I absolutely get you. The thing that gets me though is fucking, I like animals. I like animals a lot. So I know some stuff.
The furry likes animals. Who would have known? Continue.
Mufasa would not have been, like, leader.
Yeah, wouldn't that have been
Scar would have been leader, like genetically.
why is that?
Because females of their particular species of lion actually go for lions who have the darker color manes because it's a sign of testosterone.
Huh.
And then also, like, even if Mufasa did somehow, like, end up as leader of the Pride, Scar would not be there.
Because he would have killed him.
Right, it would have been either killed or get the fuck out.
Yeah. Okay. Here are your options, brother. Yes. What is it? You can either leave forever. Okay, that does not doing that. That sounds terrible. Or I can kill you and fuck your skull. All right. So the first one was what then?
Oh yeah, and then on top of that, fucking if Scar like did take over from Mufasa having like the previous, fucking there would have been no hesitation. Simba would have been fucking dead, and so would have fucking Nala and all the other fucking cubs.
And why's that?
Because in reality, when one lion takes over another pride, they actually kill off the lion cubs from like the previous leader.
Oh shit. So it's kind of like so Simba, here are your options.
Yeah, so
I can kill you and skull fuck you.
Or you and that's it.
And that's it. That's all I get. This is fucking bullshit. The one effort.
Choice.
Oh man, that's fucked up.
But yeah.
Oh man. That's kooky shit.
Yeah, lions are like, even like the males like in the actual lion world aren't fucking, actually the top dog. There's only like one male lion in every pride. Like they're still like technically leader even though they're fucking whipped to shit. You know what I mean? Like if you actually like the female lions are the ones that run everything and blah blah blah. The lionesses. Yeah,
they're the hunters. They're the ones who feed everybody.
Yeah.
I always forget what, other than breeding, what the male lions are supposed to do. I mean, I guess they hunt locally.
They actually usually take care of the young.
Oh, there you go. How progressive of you, nature.
Yeah, like there's like a bunch of videos out there of like dad lions playing with their cubs. There's like one particular video and like picture set that I remember where it's like a lion and like one of the cubs, like they're like play fighting or whatever, and like the cub bites him and the lion pretends to actually pretends to like die and be hurt and shit. Just to up their confidence.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no.
So can I be a dick?
How so?
Okay, so I have actually been in conversations with people before, in high school.
Crazy.
I know. I spoke to them. I spoke to them, and we exchanged words, and then they talked behind my back. It was awesome. It was high school. It was awesome. No, it was terrible. Like everybody has experience. But no, so we were talking. This girl in art class, she's like a big feminist type, and she was like, and because she's in high school and she's self-centered, so she knows nothing of the actual struggles of a woman. She just wants everybody to say how brave she is. So there's a very big difference between her and an adult woman. But so this sheltered girl talks to this sheltered fat boy, that's me, and we're exchanging a dialogue about how, well, actually, did you know that actually lions, the women are the ones that bring in the food, and they bring in and they're pretty much the fucking alphas, you know what I'm saying? So, and there's like, I'm like, yeah, well, and I just lean in. Did you know that lemmings like rape their fucking babies?
Oh yeah.
While we're looking while we're looking to the animal kingdom for our brilliant feminist wisdom.
Oh god, I forgot about that.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna organize ourselves hierarchically based on animals, because we're not just gonna choose one. It's like, let's choose a couple. Let's leave that one out because they're pedophiles. What about every other animal ever that rapes another animal? We should probably leave that out too, huh? You know, I'm just saying, the more you go down the list, you can't really cherry pick the good. and then we're just gonna ignore all the stuff that happens because nature is nature.
Just reminds me of like that one video of like a monkey using a frog as a flashlight.
Yes, no, exactly that. And it's like, yeah, we made artificial ones. We don't use real fish because it's cruel. Apparently, it's cruel to do that. Yeah, because apparently it's cruel. But apparently, nature does that, and it's like, well, yeah, but that's nature. We're like civilized and shit. Okay, well then, can you civilize up your opinion and stop looking to the lion herds to explain to me why a pretty understandably not good thing like oppression is happening? I'm just saying, the lions aren't the people you want to look to, okay? They're still raping and doing everything else that nature's doing. Yeah.
I mean, if we want to get technical, like, humans do that too.
Well, exactly, but we're like, oh, no, but we have a moral high ground because we're not supposed to, we make laws against it and shit. Yeah, there's no law saying that a big, huge, what is it, the male lion couldn't go out and hunt. But see, they have a great hierarchy going on. They know what's up. They know what's going to bring in the food, and they're smart. But don't look to them for advice.
Don't talk about dolphins.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was about to bring that up, but it brings up a great point. Dolphins, another group of really intelligent animals that rape each other.
They don't even like just rape each other, like, you
Oh,
know, those
they rape
videos.
us.
Yeah, those videos of like
Yeah.
dolphins
So-
like hopping on people. Yeah, no, that is not funny playtime. That is, come here, let me give you some sugar.
Exactly. It's just so, you know, and for them, that's like their zoophilia. It's like you have other dolphins looking at them like, what the fuck are you doing, Todd? That's a fucking human, you sick bastard.
Meanwhile, they get high on pufferfish.
Yeah, no, seriously. It's like, oh, shut up. You have a coral addiction. Yeah, well, no, it's medicinal. It's medicinal.
Medicinal.
Stop it. Stop telling me what to do with my life and just stop humping the humans. No. I'll do my thing, you do your thing. and I'm just saying, I love that. I love when people look to the animal kingdom for any kind of advice. Oh, primates are on the top. They also have tiny dicks. Most of them have tiny, tiny dicks.
Yeah, no, that is very true.
Can we stop looking to animal kingdom? How many more examples do I have to give you? Before we just stop comparing ourselves to the animal kingdom that we removed ourselves from 90% of the way forever ago. I love that shit.
Oh my god.
So I lost you all your viewers, I believe. No, just kidding.
No, the animal kingdom is like really, honestly, to me, it's like really fun to look at, and then actively compare the good that they do for each other and the bad that they do to each other for humanity, like towards humanity. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
it's funny. It's a point of contention for
yeah.
sure, and humor
like,
and
wow,
humor.
We came from that.
Yeah,
and
I came in
still
that.
there. Crazy.
Oh my god, no! You know what? I really hope that I don't find out later in life that we've been doing it all wrong. Like, what if there is a God and I meet him and he just looks at me and it's like the weirdest shit. He's not gonna do this shit like, well, you should have believed in me. Finger wags. Like, I don't really give a shit. It's like, oh, cool. But here's what you did wrong. So you're supposed to be homeless and you're supposed to suffer for like 20 years after you're like 5. Well, I didn't do that. Okay, well, we're not done. See, all this shit you see that you want to save people from is actually what I want you to go through. Well, first of all, I don't think I want you to be my god. But also, if that's the case, that really sucks. I'm glad I'm dead. I don't know. I think about that all the time. I just think about what if God is just a giant asshole.
Right, and then like the next person in line comes up, you did everything wrong. You were actually supposed to be a millionaire.
Is it what? It's
Like
I had
his
plans.
life was supposed to be great and shit.
I put plans in the vagina. You were supposed to come out with the. Did nobody get the envelopes I sent? Oh shit! Was it written on the phlegmy stuff on the inside? Yes, you're supposed to read it. Oh, I was asleep. We all just slept through our life story.
Oh my god.
Oh, phone service cut stream. I'm sorry, Nightcrawler, man. Are you back? You good to talk, bro? You still here? Aren't you so upset now that you let me in?
No, I love having these sort of conversations with you. It's a treat every time.
Pleasure. Always a pleasure. He's good. All right, cool. How's everybody doing? Are you enjoying this? We've got the what is this again? The Pisces? Is that a symbol or is
Yeah,
it's
it's
based
the
on
Pisces. It's based on the Pisces like symbol and the two fish and blah blah blah.
That's the astrology shit that like girls at
It's called
bars
Twitch.
use, right?
Yeah. It's also my zodiac sign.
Oh, do you want to know what my zodiac sign is?
Hey guys, my birthday's next week. Give me money.
Soft.
I will not be subtle.
I will not be silent. I will not be subtle. Yo, she does have great stickers if y'all want to buy something. I bought these, like...
I have add-ups up on my Ko-fi if you want a character designed by me.
That too. I actually still have the stickers I bought from you. I'm too scared. I don't want to take them off because they're really nice, and I want to find something to put them on. I put one on my guitar.
Eventually, I want to like get like a piece of cardboard and pin it to my wall and just start buying stickers and just slapping them on. And it'll be my sticker board. And that's where I will put all my stickers.
That sounds like the product of a unicorn's vomit.
Oh, I mean,
just
is it not
wall
a,
of
I mean,
stickers.
Is it not a good idea?
I mean, it's a good idea if you like decorating your wall with... Oh, look, punk rockers did that shit with their guitars for years. They'd, like, put so many stickers on you couldn't see what the fucking, like, label was. Like, oh, is it a Fender? It's a Hello Kitty death metal.
Like, I would like put stickers on my laptop, but I don't want to lose them. When I eventually
That's fair. If you organize it, if you organize it right, I don't see that being a problem. I was just messing with you because I thought unicorn vomit was an apt description of when you put a bunch of mismatching stickers overlapping each other till the wall is basically full. Also, Desert Zoro 007 has said, interesting conversation to hear while I'm battling legions of demon zombies. My sister does that but with buttons.
Best, though. That's the best kind of conversation.
It is. It really is. The deep, thought-provoking kind that leaves you wondering, why haven't I clicked off this stream yet? No. That's not the question you should be asking. Don't ask that question. You should be asking why you haven't donated.
True. Donate to me.
Don't.
All your donations go to helping me survive.
Yeah, we're supporting a worthy cause. Yeah, we're supporting a worthy cause. Her.
Yeah, and then if somebody were to give me like $70, I could buy a very particular game and I'll play it on stream.
In the arms of the angel.
Copyright is here.
What is humor? It's dead. If it's humor is dead and we killed it. Oh man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey Shay, pick a number 1 through 7.
Oh, through 7. Oh god. Okay, this is embarrassing. Those are the only two I know. How about the curvy one that looks like a W?
3.
Yeah, that one, sure.
Shade?
Yeah, that one.
You hurt me. Alright, 1,
No,
2,
what? No.
3. Okay.
Oh, hey JMR Ultra. Sorry I had to spell your name out. I'm a freaking troglodyte.
Hello, Ultra. Welcome to the stream.
I need to join you two for a call at some point. You do, Nightcrawler. You do. The man horridness levels have gone drastically down. My powers are weakening.
Alright, so I get to draw this little guy. This baby.
Aw, look, he's like a little graphic.
Let's see. I kind of want to go back to talking about the animal kingdom.
All right, well, you are a furry, so I can understand that.
Cause like it's like a super interesting topic to me. Is just like animals and like how they actually function. It's why I love documentaries.
Well, then here, let's talk about something a little interesting. I find interesting, if it's okay to find it interesting. Animals are lies.
Oh no.
No, they're lies. When I was a kid, we had this toy. You pulled the fucking cord, and what happened? The cow goes moo. The fucking chicken
The
goes.
businessman goes, oh man, I'm gonna be late to my 9 to 5.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that one was actually accurate. Although he's a lot more asinine. There's a little bit more racially insensitive stuff in there. But other than that, like, other than that, when I heard those guys, like, oh, that's so cool. And then I actually went to a fucking farm and I got to hear the cute little sheepies and the moo cows. And it was the worst experience of my life.
I hate, like, the sound that a cow actually makes. It is not moo. Yeah, I hate it. I actually, like, there's this place where I live called Old Cowtown. And,
Old Cowtown.
Old Cowtown. And it's literally like an old cowboy town that they managed to preserve. And you can actually, like, go in and, like, see what it was, you know, how things not functioned, but, like, you know, you get to experience, like, going into, like, the places that cowboys would go in and shit, you know? Everything from, like, ye old timey bank to ye old fucking medicinal parlors and shit. You know, it's really interesting. And I enjoy going there from time to time. But on this place, it has a farm, an old style farm. And occasionally they'll actually have, like, the animals, like, roaming around. And there was a day where this one cow was just he was not happy. Or she was not happy. She had her head stuck between, like, the boards and shit. And she was staring out at everyone. And every so often she would it was just... and it rang in my eardrums and I hated it.
Oh, no, that's the word. Okay, so when I was a kid, again, I listened to it say, the llama goes like, or something. And I was like, does it? Does it do that? Why? Why does it make that noise? Why did you, is this real? You're fucking with me. And they were, in fact, fucking with me. Because when I went to the zoo, it sounded more like, it was single-handedly the most traumatizing experience. Imagine being a kid and you get a pack of crackers and they're like, here, feed the ones you like, and you come out with that thing unfucking opened and you just want to go home. It's like, you didn't even want to feed the sheep? No, they screamed at me.
Oh my god.
Well, honey, did you see they had a like a marsupial. What's that? Oh, it's like a mini kangaroo. It's like, that's not what it's called. It's like this, like, albino looking kangaroo thing. I was like, oh, that's so cool. I want to see it.
It's a wallaby.
It was, yeah, a wallaby. Thing's a fucking rat. It's a giant fucking rat, and it scared the shit out of me. I was like, well, get you here. Want to feed it? I don't want to get my fingers in the cage. It's gonna bite them off, and I'm gonna get infected and die. Okay, well then, you little pussy, go feed the goats. Oh, goats. Those things are adorable.
And then they actually scream at you like people.
Yeah, and then they actually scream. I thought my mom was mad at me.
Did you actually?
No, but that's the best way I can describe it. I had the same visceral emotions you have when you're scolded for, like, leaving the paint out and it dries. Like, I told you, fucking
okay, Christ.
I was like, Christ, I don't know if I should get in my car or should I hop in the fence? Where's my mom at?
I remember this one time when I was little and I went to the zoo and I was feeding the goats and one of the goats took a liking to me, I guess. And, you know, I was feeding it and blah blah blah, and, you know, it was a good time and I was a kid, and eventually, you know, I ran out of food.
As you do.
And so I turned my back on the goat.
Oh no, don't do that. That's never a good start to a story.
And I walked towards the gate. And luckily, I had my hands were on the gate getting ready to open it. Luckily. 'Cause otherwise I would have ate shit. This goat was like, hey, come back here and feed me more, motherfucker.
He was not letting you walk away.
He was not happy.
So they, what, he like bit your jeans or something to hold on to you?
No, he headbutted me super hard.
Oh, damn. Yeah, yeah. Oh, so they were like billy goats. They were like...
yeah, billy goats.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let me tell you, while we're on animal stories. So, I had this cousin, and they had a small selection of goats. And don't ask me why, because they weren't farmers. They lived in like a bi-level, and they drove like normal cars. They had a garage.
No.
Like,
I know exactly why they had them. Because they're
why
actually
is
really cute and actually fun to take care of.
yeah, you would think that. You would think that. But here's how you're wrong. So
Because
basically,
they're goats.
yeah, because God created these things, or at least this specific one, to cause the world trouble. I don't remember his actual name. I called him Brutus.
Why'd you call him Brutus?
Oh, you shall learn. Brutus was an asshole. He had like a couple females in there he liked. There was like one other male that was like a fucking scrawny oat milk drinking beta male that was just like sitting in the corner like, yeah, I'll do whatever you guys want to do today. That's all right. He hits me pretty hard, but I like it. It's fun actually. And he's walking around the whole cage like he wanders the perimeter. And they say, hey, hop in and play with him. It's fine. Well, maybe for a grown adult, it's just funny, haha. But when you're like 8 years old and you've got like legs half his size and this thing is visual muscle lines, like just build this up. This is the cage, right? They have a cage built for him, and just because he's such a fucking Chadwick and he just demands so much, they actually built it up with dirt and put stone rocks that led up to like a pride rock of his fucking own. Okay, he had like a whole thing going on, whole harem of women. This should be the happiest goat in the world. And if you stepped in his cage, that was an open invitation for an ass whooping. You signed a fucking paper that said he can kill you. You walked into that cage and he just got tunnel vision. He'd come off wherever he was and he'd chase you. It didn't matter if he was eating. The thing animals are only good at. He fucking chased you. And he had these huge gnarly horns from like years of battling every single other non-female that entered the cage, and probably scuffing it on the edge of the fucking thing to create a shiv. He's fucking scary. And he chased us, and if he hit you just right, he could pierce your skin. So like it was not like fun if you got in there and but then here's the thing, we're not teenagers, we're dumb kids with the minds of wannabe teenagers, so we think it's fucking hilarious till you trip.
Oh no, and then you cannot get back up, can you?
Well, because then he comes up and he starts ramming into you while you're down, and he starts like tearing at you. So you got to roll really fast, get up really fast, and he's already on your ass. So we learned pretty much like after falling once that if you want to play around, if you want to fuck around, you're gonna find out. Yeah, and that was the greatest lesson we could have learned, because as you can see by this here graph, if you stay at 0 and you never fuck around, then you never find out. And thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Brutus is probably long dead, but he will forever haunt my nightmares.
I remember my uncle actually owned a pig.
Oh God, why? I hope he killed it.
No.
Oh no, continue.
His name was Bacon. And
Are you sure he didn't eat it?
Well, no, he eventually did, but he just didn't kill it.
Oh, he waited till it had natural,
Yeah, natural death.
Cardiac arrest.
Natural healthy death.
Yeah, cardiac arrest for a pig that's cardiac arrest. Continue.
But his name was Bacon, and he was actually like the sweetest pig you would ever meet. His favorite food was Cheerios, and if you walked into, he had a whole room to himself. If you walked into his room, he would stop whatever he was doing. Except for eating.
Of course.
Yeah, so like he would walk into his room and fucking he would be like laying in his bed or something, and his head would come up. He would start doing like the little like snort like and he would just gently walk up to you, and just his tail would be wagging, and he would look up the best he could because he's a pig. And he just loved pets. He loved pets and to be fed Cheerios.
Oh, now I feel bad. You shared such a wholesome story. And I was talking about Brutus anally raping me with his horns. So I don't have a long one, but let me bring the mood back up like you did. I have one good one about goats. Just one. I think I've told it before, but I'm going to say it again. I worked at a dairy, the same one that I met those wretched animals at and formed my hatred. I worked there as a teenager. Well, 15, 16, I worked at another table. So we met these by the way, JMR Ultra, an animal I think would be terrified being up close, despite them being my favorite animal, are probably lions. Yeah, I could see why. They're majestic, but they are dangerous. They are scary shit.
Oh yeah. But if I could, though, I would absolutely have a tiger as a pet. And if I died to it, so be it.
This is the evil millionaire inside Soft speaking. This is Elon Soft. But no, for real. Like, these goats are so annoying. But see, the baby ones could be cute. And the one thing they did that actually brightened my day was having a shitty day. My shift just started and I was already not feeling it. I'm 15. I'm like, I could be home right now playing my fucking PlayStation and nobody call me a virgin loser. It's still acceptable. And then, as I'm doing this, I just hear this clanking. I look up because I'm changing the water in the little water feeder. It's built into a water system, but it gets clogged. It fills automatically and to a certain point, but like I had to unclog it. I'm in the middle. I look up. And somehow one of them has found its way on top of the little canopy that's holding the water container, that's housing it. I don't even know how. There's no way to get there. He jumped big, and I was like, "Hello." And he just like comes up close, and he grabs my hat off my head just so carefully, and he hops off and runs with it.
Oh my gosh!
And then he stops and looks at me.
Are you gonna come get it?
Exactly. And then I chased him. And he was passing it to his fucking friends, and shit. And I'm not even joking. Like, he would go up there and he'd drop it, and then one would pick it up by the same spot too. And then when finally I got it back, and I loved it so much that I use my fingers here for air quotations. I accidentally leaned down again and let him do it again while I was cleaning the food container underneath their little climbing thing, because they have like this little jungle gym.
Right.
And a new one runs over. He just slowly reaches out. I know he's coming. I just feel it shuffle and he pulls it off my head. And I chase him again. Because, I mean, here's the thing, right?
That is so
What's my boss
cute.
going to say? What's my boss going to say? Hey, you can't fuck around with the animals. I'm getting my hat back, jack off. Fair enough. Have a good day.
Yeah.
I let them do that like 4 times that day. I did not care if I was wasting time. They didn't make no noise, so there was no terrifying. It was just sweet. It was just sweet.
It was just pleasant fun.
Yeah. And then I had to put rubber bands on all their balls so they wouldn't rape each other.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm an asshole. I can't even go like a minute and a half before I have to drop some sort of unnecessary vulgarity.
Oh man. Ouchie. Don't they have like a little like claw sort of type machine for that, where like you put like the tiny ass rubber band on like these 2 or 4 like metal pins, and it opens up, and then you just cup the balls in the machine and then just let it snap.
Yeah, I don't know which is worse. Are you okay over there? Are you having fun talking about animals?
Yeah.
You know, what? I had the world's sweetest but stupidest dog.
Oh yeah.
This isn't a long story. It's just general discussion. He was an adorable dog. We called him Kipper. Because when I was a kid, I loved this show, Kipper the Dog. Because I was fucking autistic. Not that there's a problem with that.
Right.
But I was. It's kind of like there's no problem being mentally. Oh, I can't say that anymore. That's right. That's not even a diagnosis term. There's nothing wrong with being mentally challenged, but in a sense I was. In the sense that I was retarded. Anyway, so I had the most great dog in the world. He didn't fetch. He didn't know how to roll over. He could sit, but not for long. And he bit me once. And he's the best dog ever. He's the best dog ever. You know why?
Why?
Because I'll be fucking goddamned if that dog did not have the most... He's a lab mix with like a golden retriever. He's a lab. He's a gorgeous dog. He was the most expressive dog you have ever seen in your life. I mean, like, you could look at his eyes like an old man's and you could just tell a story. I actually took a photo of him for one of my classes for a project, and everybody was like, "Oh," and it was like, everybody agreed he looked sad because that day he actually had gotten scolded for something, and you saw it, and then I showed a photo of him. He was happy. You could see it. His eyes told stories, and it's like I loved him for that. Because then when I would be upset, if I like most people are like, oh, my dog cares, and I was like, no, you feed the dog. Fucking shut up. He doesn't care. Fuck you. But this dog actually did care, because if he actually was in the mood to, because he had to be in the mood, he's a dog, but if he was in the mood to actually comfort you, you knew, because his eyes said so, man. His eyes said he wanted to care for you. He'd walk in, he'd set his head on your lap like he wanted something, but he didn't want anything because he just went out and he was fed earlier. So what does he want? And he just wants you. He just looks up at you. And any bad feeling you were having just gone. He was a sweet dog.
I didn't get fired today. What do you mean? It's like, no, there's a dog in my lap. He's a good boy.
Exactly. I don't even know what a rent is. Look at him. I ain't got a whole negative emotion in my dang brain. That's a good boy. He was a good boy. Cats are fucking assholes, though.
Not Graham. Graham is not an asshole.
I have not met Graham, so unfortunately I can't pass judgment. I'll take your word for it. But every cat, I guess, except Graham, is an asshole. Every cat. If you're out there right now and you have a cat, I'm sorry. You have an asshole.
Well, I mean, everyone has an asshole.
Yeah, and they're all different shapes and sizes and colors. But
oh
no.
my god, that just reminds me of the song that we were writing that we need to fucking remake.
I did remake it. I remade it.
Right.
And
I keep
every
forgetting.
time I remade it. It's basically done. It just needs you.
Sorry.
It's all right. So
what do
anyway,
I need to do for it again?
Sing.
Uh-oh.
that thing you love to do.
That thing I can't do, but I do anyway.
There's not enough people in chat today for me to have them harass you, but I'm gonna try. Could you all harass her about her singing? Tell her she's a fucking lying cunt.
Oh.
And be as mean as you can about it, because she doesn't deserve to be treated nicely after what she just said about soft silence singing voice. I know, it's a conundrum, isn't it? Baffling. Fills you with emotions like rage and confusion and those ones. But yeah, no, we gotta finish that.
We need to finish that and then make an entire album with just meme songs like that.
I would like that. It'd be nice. And for anybody who's completely clueless to what we're talking about,
Good.
soft. Oh. Well, soft word is final.
No, you can go ahead if you want to.
Well, if you want to, it's your stream,
Well, it
after
depends.
all.
Do you want it to be a surprise or not?
Nobody's ever surprised by what I do anymore. I'm unoriginal, and I stink, and sometimes I think I bleed out my butthole because I don't put cream on it, and wait. Are we talking about the same thing?
I don't know anymore.
Okay, Nightcrawler says, soft, you're a lying motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. You have an amazing singing voice. And then in parentheses it says, sorry, because Nightcrawler is pussy.
Oh, fuck.
So anyway, we have no, I'm just kidding, Nightcrawler. You my boy. Ow.
I thought you were, because he's like, the least manliest man whore.
No, we don't do that in our man whore community. We don't judge who's the man whorelinest. We don't do that. That is sin. All man whores lift each other up by our bootstraps and our protein powder. Peanut butter protein powder. Always peanut butter. Yeah, that's right. Nightcrawler gets me chest pound. Ow. So, right. We're working on a song to start with. We had a name for our little project, but I can't remember which one we went with because we had like 8 or 9 lined up. They're all joke names. It's just supposed to be like a joke band. Her doing the vocals and me doing the instruments and a little bit of background vocals. The song that started that was a song that she wrote forever ago. I helped finalize, but she wrote most of the lyrics for, which is Beautiful Brown Eye.
I did not write the lyrics for that. That was all you. I just came up with the title and said, have at it.
Oh, I swore you were, really?
Really? I may have, came up with, little ideas here and there, but...
I think we did it in call. I think we did it in call. So we helped. Well, either way, so we came up with a song. Was that my internet?
What?
Oh, shit. Was I talking and then I went silent?
Yeah.
I think my internet went. Sorry. Anyway.
Is your brother using the microwave?
Nope, not yet. I don't know why. Anyway.
Don't know why he's not using the microwave.
Yeah, motherfucker. Start using the fucking microwave. Fucking asshole, it's 9 o'clock. Use the fucking microwave. Inconvenience me now. Okay, no, so, we worked on this song, and I did the instrumental, and I helped Soft write the lyrics, and basically it's Brown Eye. It's
Beautiful
about
brown
beautiful
eye.
brown eyes
And
all over the world.
nothing else.
I just on the off chance that we're so subtle, I kind of do want to say what it's about.
Yeah, go ahead. If you really
It's
want to. If you want to
it's about
spoil the ending.
Well, what was good? Okay, I'll tell you next stream if we haven't released it. How about that? You can probably figure it out. It's a joke song called "Beautiful Brown Eyes." I would play it on guitar for you right now, but I'm not going to.
Shade, you and I need to hang out more.
Yeah, we do. I keep saying it, but then you keep saying some shit like, how do you keep getting unblocked? Stay out of my streams. I don't know. You're sending me some real mixed signals.
Oh my lord. Look at this man. Look at this. He's a dude.
Look at this little dude. Look at this absolute unit.
Unit. I really like this guy's name is fucking Aerolock.
It sounds like a fucking freshener for your cheese.
Oh.
It's like a baggie, it says, yeah, it's like an airlock bag. Like, Aerolock bags. Keep your cheese fresh longer. He's a little dude, though.
He is a little dude. Blessed be little dude.
And that's okay. It's okay he's a little dude. He's all what he needs to be. And you all out there, you're all that you need to be.
Except for you. Yes.
Yeah, except for you. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing and you need to stop it. Okay? Before the authorities get involved, you just need to stop.
Before mommy has to give you a spanking.
Yeah, exactly. Before you listening? I hope you're listening. You know who you are.
I feel
Okay.
now that I need to like draw more of soft spot in like lady
Suggestive poses.
dominatress like
What?
outfits and being sexy.
Oh yeah. No, I think that's a good idea. I think people would really enjoy that.
I need to do more of just like the fucking like you remember the one video that I made that I was like,
Yeah.
hey Shade, what's the one thing?
Yeah, that's right. Y'all remember? I actually did one first, but it was it was received in an interesting way. It was
mommy milkies.
it was
Maybe that'll be my next one.
yeah. Oh, these my titties, my.
I have some mommy milkies.
I love. Have you seen the one for booties?
No.
Oh my god, hold on. I want to pull it up. It's fucking funny. I'm a
don't-
man whore. I got cake. I want to read it.
Okay.
I want to read it.
Are you saying I don't have cake?
You have cake, but I have man whore cake. It's different cake.
Oh, you're right. It's like
Different
carrot cake versus like regular cake.
Yeah, it's like one's a you know what it is? It's like one's a chocolate fudge sundae cake, like some beautiful delicate shit, and then you turn to the left, and you've got Black Forest cake. It's like similar in concept, to execution, very different.
Man, now I want cake, and I don't even like cake.
You don't like cake?
I don't like cake. Which is
How can you live your life carrying what you hate behind you?
different kind of cake.
Oh, is this the one actually made by bakers?
Yeah, I don't like actual cake.
This is disappointing cake.
It's like, listen. There's one kind of cake that I will eat. And it's the kind that my mom makes.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because she knows how to make it just right. I remember once she actually used brownie mix to make a cake.
Oh, I've done that. It's so fucking cool.
And it was like the best, and she hasn't done it since.
You should harass her until she does it again.
Nah. She probably doesn't even remember doing it.
Oh, come on, Matt.
Because
Come
my
on,
mom's
don't...
like one of those people who will cook something fantastic and then be like, I never made that. And then I have to recall to her how she did it.
Oh, I found it. Okay, hold on. Oh, this, my booty, my bubble butt, my bouncy caked up dump truck, my thick, chunky, double wide badonkadonk, my goddamn jean splitting, thunder clapping, door frame shattering wobble wagon.
God, I think it was actually that video where I got a because I read like all the comments that I get on all of my videos.
As you do.
I read one comment, and you know, it was nice. And then I looked at their name, and they were a zoophile.
I mean, you could still take the nice comment.
Well, no, I did, but I blocked them.
see, okay, so I'm gonna say something fucked up right now. Oh, you have hydrate, stretch, and nya. Stretch it. Shit. And I ain't doing that.
That was like the most fucked up nya.
What's like the worst nya you've done, like you've actually felt either guilty or disgusted by?
The one that I just did.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, Nightcrawler.
You have just a
you,
failure.
It didn't come out right.
Yeah.
Literally. No, I was gonna say, fuck, what was I gonna say? I lost it. I hate when this happens. This is why I'm not good at streaming. I get like a good flow going, and then I got something lined up.
See, I'm still working on that. I'm very much somebody who, like, if I start going on a ramble, like, I will suddenly have to stop and think for a second.
It's the hardest thing ever. Which I just
did. And then I'll have to, like, repeat the last thing I said, and I'll have to do it, like, 3 or 4 times.
That sounded pathetic. Do it more. Oh, hey.
Hey, Sleepy Fox, thank you for the raid.
Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, a party of one is still a party. You know that, right? And it's appreciated. It really is. Fox Raid! Woo! Welcome! I'm sorry I'm here. I'm gonna make it really awkward and weird. It got unnervingly quiet. Why?
Got unnervingly quiet. Anyway, like you were saying.
Right, so I was thinking, come on, oh, I hate this. I genuinely, I had some, what was it? We were talking about,
how whenever I posted that video, I got a comment from a zoophile who
oh,
said
yeah,
like something
yeah,
really
yeah.
nice, but then I like, they were
Yeah,
zoophile,
yeah.
so I blocked them.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? I don't block anybody. I blocked 3 people in my life. I blocked 3 people in my life.
I've blocked a couple people.
Yeah, I was gonna say I only ever see. I'm of the and actually one of them is probably gonna get unblocked soon because I want to give him a second chance. But that's 3 people, soon to be 2. I have 2 people I've kept blocked. That's it.
Is the one that I think you're gonna unblock the one that I think it is, who I'm still pretty fucking miffed at?
No, this is probably you don't know this person.
Okay.
So, because one of them I don't even know who the fuck they are. I don't know why they're blocked. I don't know if it was a joke with some rando that I never interacted with again. I don't know. But that's the only reason why. I'm gonna give it another chance because I don't fucking remember what they did. Probably not the smartest idea, but no, I'm kidding about that. But like, how's the stream? Says the Sleepy Fox. It's going good. It's going good. It's going good, right?
Yeah.
God, tell me it's going good.
I just did.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. I was talking anxiously over you.
Yeah, I know.
So here is the thing. I have actually broken bread, metaphorically speaking, with a lot of different people. And here's the fucked up thing. I don't really have any kind of bar. Well, I do, but I'm not going to say where it's at, for a mixture of reasons, with who I'll talk with and who I treat with respect, at least as long as they're respecting me. I try not to interact with people I don't really agree with to some degree, but like you can't really always do that now, can you? We've tried. You're gonna meet people you don't like. It's a weird thing to go off of zoophiles because that's something I just objectively don't agree with, but more like, I'll give you an example, right? If you haven't actually molested a kid, but you have pedophilic intentions, and I know that, as long as you're in therapy, I have no problem with that. Even if you're like, oh, it's not working, I'm having trouble. As long as you haven't done anything yet, even if you're a fucking concern, I'll still, like, as long as you haven't done shit yet, I will still break bread with you. I won't even feel awkward about it. I've eaten lunch and chatted at work with like multiple neo-Nazis at this point. I've probably been all over the political spectrum with my friends. I don't know. I just don't have a problem talking with people about political and non-political things if I don't agree with them. I no problem with that. I just don't give a shit. Maybe that's my apathy, and that's not a good thing. But I don't know. It's always benefited me because I've always been the guy everybody says they like. Well, most people. But you know, it's served me well.
What's the Do you have a story?
Well, a couple stories. One of them involves the person that you were thinking of, but other than that, most people don't dislike me. I think I've managed to, even at my worst, I think I've managed to win people over by my sheer lying and gaslighting. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm not kidding. Send up.
So what was that?
Nothing.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, it was fun. It's fun. We have fun here. We have fun here.
Yeah.
All kinds of fun. Yeah. That didn't come out right. I didn't mean it in a sexual way. All kinds of fun.
I didn't even take it in a sexual way until you brought up the sexual way part.
Well, because what else? I'm sorry, maybe I got a fucked up mind. I don't know what else I'm supposed to think when it's like, we get all kinds of fun stuff, don't we? All kinds of stuff. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've been ruined, man. When I was a kid, I could say shit like that, and I just thought it was like, oh, kooky, evil character talk. I never once thought of the double entendres and shit.
When I was little, I thought that a condo and a condom were the same thing.
I mean, if you're rich and you live in LA, then you might say...
But yeah, no, genuinely, I was like, oh, like condo. Oh, that must mean condo. That's what they mean. Like, isn't that like a building? Like, okay.
I can just imagine some alternate universe
Soft. I said it in class a lot.
Soft, why do you want to only get with rich guys? Because otherwise, I don't want the condo to break. Oh, Soft, you fucking idiot.
No.
Oh,
I would sit in class and just be like, condo.
So it's the reverse. It's the reversed way. So you would have walked into somebody's condo and said, "I like your condom."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I mean, technically, it is a condominium. Yeah, so I mean, you're not actually wrong.
Hence why I thought that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like your dad's like, "Oh, shade, bully Soft." Okay.
Wait, no.
Soft.
Please don't bully me.
Oh, I'm about to bully you, Soft.
Please.
You're...
What if it'll make me sad?
Oh, I don't give a shit. So, Soft, what if I told you that you're a pretty cool dude?
I'm not.
What?
Oh.
Is one of your lovely qualities. Not particularly to me, but a lot of your fans.
I do have a very nice ass. Like,
yes,
not
indeed.
even joking. In real life, nicest ass.
Yeah. I wish... You know what's funny? You know, can I tell you a story? So, the first time I ever... Oh my god, is this even appropriate? It's fucking appropriate. The first time I ever had sex.
It's appropriate now!
Yeah, because I said it was. So, it's... The first time I ever had sex was with the worst partner in the world. I don't know what fucking a plank of wood, like from Ed, Edd n Eddy, like fucking him. I don't know what that would be like. Like, all jokes aside about him being a Giga Chad. But she's probably worse. I think I'd have more fun fucking a mirror and making faces like somebody I'm fucking. I'm pretty sure masturbating into a moist towelette in a restroom bathroom is a more comfortable experience.
I thought you were about to say an Iraqi restroom.
I mean, depending on how racist you are. No, I'm just okay, so here's what happened. We had finished the deed, which, you know, I don't even want to call it that. I want my virginity back. I want the fucking, I have the receipt. I want it back. Um, I fucking go to the bathroom, and I want to be clear, okay? I'm a man, so we don't get complimented a lot. Like, I do now because I'm on YouTube and I have a deep voice. So, oh, of course, you know, but I was new to YouTube, or maybe not even doing it at the time. So my art wasn't out there, so to speak. My art. Nothing I made was out there. So it's like I didn't really get compliments, especially not of the physical or any sexual variety, ever in my life. I had no confidence. So as I'm walking to the bathroom, just because I finished having sex with this piece of wood with human characteristics, she says something. I turn around, she's smiling. She's like, "You have a really nice ass." And I think about that at night sometimes.
Well, yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, it's like I still think about that. I love this thing. This is my favorite thing. When I should be doing other things, or I'm lying in bed, I'm thinking about this. It was like the nicest moment of my life, and it was immediately preceded by her taking a wet, sloppy shit on my bed, all Amber Heard style. Not a physical one, but she dumped ass. She ripped ass so hard, and we were not in that kind of relationship.
She farted?
Yeah, I did not realize we were in that kind of relationship. I didn't know it was that serious. Like, I'm in there pissing, thinking, "Oh, what a nice compliment," and she's like, and I'm like, "Christ, we got a 4-year-old on the way or something." We already have like a mortgage. You didn't even like. You want to call my parents and ask them like when it's cool we can come over for Christmas? That shit, like, that shit was commitment, and I didn't know how to feel about it. I mean, if I was feeling insecure before, I wasn't anymore. I looked in the mirror, I got like stubble and bags under my eyes.
Like, how long have we been married? 50 years.
Right? I was like, oh my god. I got a call later from my neighbor asking if I was okay. He said he thought there was an earthquake localized in my fucking room. It was terrible. It shook the floorboards.
Oh my
I lost my
Lord.
deposit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm going on about this. It smelled nasty. I came back and I was trying to be strong. I'm like, you're lucky we just had sex, because if I had not just nutted all over these freshly washed sheets, by the way, thanks for that. Well, that's the kind of things you think of when you had sex and you didn't like it. Is terrible. You're just thinking, you just dirtied my fucking laundry. That's what you are. You ate my food. You wasted my time with your boring stories, and you shit all over my bed.
It wasn't even good.
It wasn't even good. I'm gonna have to whack off later tonight. Do you understand? Do you understand? I always thought I had a high sex drive. I might have just had a bad sex life. There's a very big difference. Oh my god, it was bad. I don't know why I'm going on. My coworker's looking at me concerned. I look like a dumbass for much. I'm laughing. Sorry, Nightcrawler. Oh fuck. I thought she shit her soul out. I mean, she was such a bitch afterward, honestly, that she might have. You know what I found out later? I found out later that, and this is her words, she wasn't really into it, and she didn't know how to tell me, and I just said, you kind of already did, because you were staring glass-eyed up at the ceiling, and I thought I was fucking a stiff. No, I didn't even say that. I wish I had said that. I was like, "Oh no, you're totally cool, valid, go queen, yes." And all I'm thinking in the back of my mind is, I hope that the next poor soul who gives you a bad date night, you just break up with him. It's much less emotionally traumatizing. I'm pretty sure she's the reason I did lose my deposit, though, because like they said it's like the ghost of her fart was living in my walls. It's like scurrying around like a rat. Maybe that's what ghosts are. Like, maybe that's what ghosts are. You know, like, I smell something meaty and nasty. Yeah, that was Dave. Sorry. It's not gonna do anything. Like, it's not gonna move like cups or anything. Like, that's all in your head. But like, you are smelling something. It is the ghost. It's the ghost of the shit. It's the ghost of Taco Bell. Anyway, off the topic of anuses. I don't know where that leaves us, but I mean, you made that a dopey looking bird, didn't you?
This is a snallygaster.
A gaster. Gaster. Oh my god, there's this awesome fucking cover. I gotta tell you about this. I found this awesome cover. I'm obsessed with it. You know Metallica? No, you know Metallica?
Yeah.
Okay. They have this song called Master of Puppets. Everybody's fucking heard it, hopefully. If you haven't, you're leaving the stream right now and you're going to go listen to it, is what you're going to do. And then come back. Or open another tab. I don't know. I'm fucking old. Do whatever the hell works.
Well, that would get copyrighted.
Not you. The people watching. You go listen to it if you haven't. If you have, you're awesome and you're valid. And if you just listen to it, when you come back, then you're valid too. Everybody's valid. Only if you've listened to Master of Puppets by Metallica. Give it an honest, fair shake. I don't care if you don't like it. Give it an honest, fair shake.
Was there a point to you telling my audience to leave?
Oh, yes, there was. So, there's a cover song by Tim Aldridge, or whatever the fuck his name is. I gotta look it up later. Alderaj? I don't know. You'll know it. Just look up pop punk version of Master Puppets. There's this version, obviously it's in the title. They turn Master Puppets into like a generic pop punk song, and it fucking slaps so hard, and I hate that. Fucking great. It's like, and a passing play, crumbling away. And they're fucking doing the whiny thing. And then like the fucking guy comes in on the second verse, like, needlework the way. And it's just like the most estrogen induced. It's so fucking awesome. It's great. It sounds like a generic, never made it anywhere, but like was talented enough to 90s like Simple Plan knockoff singing a version of Master Puppets, and it's just different enough that like you genuinely can tell what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But a part of you is like if this really does sound like some alternate universe where this is what Metallica was. They're sad Talica. They're pizza box Talica. They're a data Talica.
I see.
Yeah, it's just a good cover. I don't know. It's just a good cover song. Where are the dreams I had and all the you cried out. It's a good song. It's a good song.
Do you like my bird creature?
You like jazz? No, I like that. I like that very much. What if, and bear with me on this. What if he's a chicken?
He's a snallygaster.
Is that like a chicken?
You want to see what a snallygaster looks like?
Sure. Oh, it's eternally being tentacle raped. That's unfortunate. I mean, you know what's there? You want animal discussions, dude? Pugs have got to be the most. Yeah, no, that's exactly Smileygaster. Is that what it's called?
Snallygaster.
Okay. Yeah, Snallygaster. What the fuck? The Lost Legend of Friedrich. Is that a real thing? Well, so a Snallygaster.
For that motherfucker, I guess.
Pugs are the Snallygasters of real life. Okay, they are unfortunate creatures. Okay, they can't hardly breathe because we bred them into disgust, dude. We like them. Rich people for the longest time would take them to shows because apparently filling the red carpet that your dog walks on with snot so that the others slip and run all over the place and can't fucking control their bladders because they fucking smell it. I don't know how dogs work. You know, why would you take that thing to a show? I'm so confused. Why'd you make them? I'm so flabbergasted, like, genuinely by their existence. Like, somebody had to be sitting there one day and say,
You want to make a dog that can't breathe?
Oh my god, that's exactly what I want to do.
Can I throw you off a little bit by interjecting myself into it?
No, I love it. I was just trying to find a voice, and I was like, just go for gay. Oh my god, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to go make it. What if it just can't breathe? What if it also spits up like constantly snot from its nose holes? How about just that? Let's make it like disgusting as shit. do you want to just make something that's born regretting that it was born? Do you just want to make something that like?
Are you talking about humanity?
You're bad. You're bad. No, you silly. I'm talking about making a fucking dog. Let's make a fucking dog. But like, let's make it like the worst thing that you've ever seen, and then let's like parade it around like a fucking monstrosity. It's the Elephant Man of dogs. Look at it. It's so fucking.
It's the Elephant Man of dogs.
Everybody hates it, but everybody's looking at it, so obviously we did something right. Here, let's take one with different genitals and smash them together until there's a whole bunch of these, and now we have a problem.
Originally, pugs actually looked okay. And then there was a lot of incest breeding, because that's what breeders do.
Well, we had to do something. We had to do something. There weren't enough, because all the old ladies that have too much money and aren't dead yet, they said, I want one, and I ran out, and I had to do something. And that's how we got all these fucked up dogs. Was it worth it? That's what I want to ask him. Was it worth it?
Was it worth it?
I'll give you a preemptive answer.
No.
Kind of. It's fucking funny. No. I can't. Fucking hell. Oh, God. Sorry I turned these into my personal bombing stand-up routines. I just like to talk about shit.
Dude, I literally don't care. It's like the best. I love it every time you come on my streams.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. No, this is fun. I like these. Nightcrawler, bro, normal shade and gay boy shade are two different people. No,
What's happening in my everywhere?
No, that's the pug. Why does my everything hurt?
Why does my everything hurt? Are you saying that my creature here is my Crypteatures version of a pug?
Yes.
Equivalent.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something wrong with him, Shade? You know you love him.
He looks like he's perpetually being hung by the neck. That's his expression. I love him, though. Oh, God.
What?
There's an eldritch horror coming out of his butthole. What do you mean, what? Did you smuggle a tentacruel up there?
No. It's just his many, many tales that he uses to kidnap small children.
How would he pass through the TSC? Or the TSA?
Very carefully.
I would hope so. Alright, so we're gonna look inside your bum.
Oh.
Oh, what's in there? Look at this. It's an eldritch horror, that is. Hiding up inside his keister. Oh, right up inside his rear. Look at it. Look at it wriggling around. There's dead corpses of the children inside. Oh, Lord have mercy. What's inside your bum? What you brought me in a first 9/11 happens in America. This is our 9/11. This is terrible. I've been on a plane before.
And for some reason all your TSA agents are British?
Yeah, and I've never been to the UK. I've never been. I'll tell you where I went. I would have been more accurate to give him a Texas accent because that's the only place I ever flew to.
I've flown to a couple different places. Flown to Colorado. You know, coming on down South Park. See if I can't.
You.
I love South Park. I love it a lot.
I like South Park, yeah.
They just really don't give a fuck. But they also give a fuck about what they don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's very refreshing for me.
I've actually been rewatching the entirety of South Park for the first time. I'm on season 2.
Oh, wow. You got a long way to go.
Yeah, I'm planning to watch more tonight.
You will watch all of it tonight. You will somehow make that feasibly possible. No, I'm just kidding.
If I could, I would, because I want to be to the good episodes. I mean, like, the good quality ones. Good quality ones is more what I mean. Cause like the old ones, they're like the box shaped ones, and like they're still like all pixely from like when they were like, lower resolutions, blah blah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're still pretty good. I think last night or the other night I actually like watched like the episode where Cartman starts going, "Respect my authority!"
Respect my authority!
So I was like, wow, this is where this came from.
Hoppas! Show me Hoppas now!
It was actually the one where he like dresses up as like a cop.
Yeah,
like
good Christ, bro.
The chicken fucker episode where they try to get a fucking Officer Brady to read, and so he fucks chickens to get him to read.
Sorry.
How did you know it was me? How did you know where to find me? I read a book. Oh, you did? Oh, that's great. My plan worked perfectly. And then like 5 minutes later, he's like, reading sucks.
Reading sucks. Like shit. No, actually, I wanted to bring that up. So I'm trying to get back into. I'm trying to get back at reading a little bit.
I know how to get you back into reading, Shade. Don't worry.
See, when you say things like that, I worry.
No, I'm not going to fuck a chicken.
Well, I don't know about any of that.
You remember the shit that I wrote for fun?
Oh yes, I do. You remember what I wrote for fun? Yeah.
Do you need me to write another one of those so that way you can read more?
You know what? At this point, I invite it. Go ahead.
Sweet.
We're far enough along.
I love writing those things, and I will never share them with the world.
Yeah, sorry. We're not even gonna add context for that. You don't get that. I'm sorry. That's between us.
I both love writing them, and I'm also ashamed that I write them.
That's between us and Jesus. So it's all two of us.
Even Jesus is like, I don't want any part of this.
He's just packing it up. Where are you going, my child? I have to go. Plane, catch, flight, busy. Very much. My dog died of a broken heart. Bye.
You want to know what? Maybe for like to replace like what I was originally gonna do for 100 followers, I might fucking just play the South Park games.
You should.
I love the South Park games. They're great. And by the South Park games, I mean the Stick of Truth and the Fractured Butthole, not like that old N64 one, because I haven't played that.
Oh, well, yeah. I don't remember. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to set your fucking audience asleep there.
What are you, fucking Pokemon? You're using Yawn?
I use Drowsy. Yeah, I vibe with Drowsy. He's my
Shade,
homeboy.
did Tim show you, like, the sprites of Brian that I made? From the
What
friend
sprites?
lock?
From the friend.
You know,
Is this
Brian.
recent? Is this recent?
Like, I don't. It was, well.
If you can't say yes, then probably I don't remember it. But I would bet it's in my files somewhere.
Like little pixel thing of like Dust Talks Brian.
I'm sure I saw
in the
that
style
somewhere.
Of, like, the Pokemon.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm saying I'm sure it's somewhere, but I don't actually remember where I'd put that. You gotta send that to me later so I can get another version of that. I wanna put that away. That's nice.
I adore how I made you. I did a really good job with your body pillow. Why are you making those sounds?
Brian's about to cover one of his favorite songs.
Oh no! Like Alec Manesian.
We're in a motherfucking continent. We must sound schizophrenic to whoever the hell's listening.
Right? I genuinely, that song didn't have to go hard, but it went hard.
I know, right? It's that. Fuck it. For context, you don't have to be. You can be mad at me, not soft. For context, there's this incel rapper. I mean, he's self-proclaimed incel rapper. I don't know if he even is, but there's good evidence to point that he is. I guess I don't know. I really don't. I guess it's called Egg Whites or something. And he made a song called Alex Manassian based on the tragic incel van crash that killed like 5 or 6 people, and it was just disturbing. I don't know why people call that kind of stuff. I got a whole nother rant about that. Why people call that kind of shit tragedies. But yes, that happened, and he wrote a song where he describes how he's running through these hoes like he's Alex Manassian. And it's so edgy, but it's weird because like the intro is him going like, and then then the beat drops and he's just running through these hoes like I'm Alex Manassian. And it's like, okay, all right, your foot kind of moves. This shouldn't be so fucking groovy, but it is. And he made the song, so
when
it's like, I mean, he created
I was
something.
like, wow, this is annoying. But then I listened to it a second time and was like, okay, yeah, this slaps.
Yeah, you're not gonna like it the first time you hear it, but you will like it after at least a couple times. You will like it. It's good.
Every so often, I find myself just pulling it out of my fucking YouTube likes.
Oh, it's
just
great.
Listening to it, just at least the intro.
Yeah, right. It's like after a point, it gets like repetitive. I'm not a fan, but like you can listen to almost a full minute of it, which for a song called Alex Manassian by an incel, you'd think that's impossible, but it goes pretty hard. Running through the home, look to Alex Manassian. Not okay. No, but that's the thing I was gonna say. Tragedies. Oh my god, I hear people say that so much. Tragedies. Tragedy. Was it? Like for the families,
Sure.
It's a tragedy, sure. But as in a general like rule, in a general sense, was it a tragedy that an angry man who couldn't get laid crashed his van, or is that less of a tragedy and more of a? I'm not on his side, by the way. I'm just saying, is it more of a preventable thing? You know, like other such things involving mass actions against people. Like maybe it's a little more preventable, but like tragedy to me is like famine, like something you could barely see coming, or like a new disease, or that's a tragedy. These things to me, I don't know, maybe I'm just being gatekeepy, but I don't think you should be calling those kind of things tragedies because it implies helplessness. It's like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, we're working on it, but it's a tragedy. Tragedy.
It's not our fault he was unlikable.
Well, yeah, it's like it's not it's like this tragedy. Tragedies, no. I think that one's closer to a tragedy in the sense that it's so many factors we wouldn't have. But like, I don't know. It just seems like we label that everything a tragedy. Just because it's sad doesn't mean it's a tragedy. It's appalling. It's upsetting. It's gut wrenching. But a tragedy. It feels kind of like calling a. It feels like kind of like calling a flu that kills somebody. What do you call it?
You can do it. Get it out.
You know, it's just kind of like labeling any illness as anything else, and it's like that. It's the same thing. They're all illnesses. It's like, no, they're different. That's why we have different classes. You know. Do I sound fucking insane right now? Am I just going off on all these random tangents? Do I sound nuts?
Right now, I'm just thinking about when I had COVID.
Is it controversial to say I kind of miss having COVID? Probably, right?
I mean, I sometimes have like a weird desire to be sick, just generically.
Like
randomly,
I don't...
like either like, you know, something simple like a cold, maybe a stomach flu, maybe the flu. It's just like, well, I want to be sick and I want to be taken care of. Give me Milky.
Oh yeah, no, I've read about that. That's a very common thing for people who are faggots. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's a common thing, though. It's common. Oh, did that not come through?
Yeah, no, it did. But like, is it like an actual group of people? Should I be concerned about something?
Oh, not concerned. It's just like it's sort of like how some people have Florence Nightingale syndrome, like an inherent disposition to that. Okay. Well, I don't even know if that was correct. I'm probably getting the wrong name, but okay, better example, okay, because that one probably doesn't even work. So let's just be real, because I'm not a very smart person. But let's say that that okay, so there's a thing that exists. Is it Munchausen's? It's like basically where you have a sick obsession with going to the doctor and being cared for by said doctor.
Yeah, that's Munchausen syndrome.
Yeah, that. Okay, so it's kind of like a weak and and more manageable and not sicko-headed version of that. It's like you like the care aspect, you like the recovery aspect. There's aspects of it that are like,
I just like staying home, man. When I'm sick, I hate it, and I don't actively go out to get sick. But like if I get sick and I get to stay home and it's something like, I don't necessarily have to go to the doctor for right away and I can just kind of lay in bed and be lethargic all day. I love that.
let me relate to your viewers for a minute. How many of y'all out there have jobs? That's okay. I'll fucking wait.
Well,
no. So, okay, for real though. Okay, so how many of y'all have jobs? Because like, even if you don't, it's okay. If you had one in the past, let's just talk about this for a minute. Okay, Nightcrawler has one. Okay, that's one job. We have one job. We got me. I got a job. Okay, so let me just talk to you about this.
technically, I'm a freelancer.
So how many of y'all motherfuckers, when you were growing up, actually did like being sick? Because I want to throw out there. I used to like being sick, not the actual sick thing. Like I'm with Salt on that. That is different than what I thought she was talking about. That is 100% just. I mean, of course you don't want to go to school and shit. It's not because like a laziness thing. School sucks. I mean, it's designed to suck. I mean, you have to learn things, even things you want to learn. It's like it's an inherently impressive environment. There's really not much you can do. There's things you could do, but some element of that's always going to be that way. Okay, so we know that. Here's the thing. When you're in school, it's different than when you're an adult, and we all know that. And I'm not saying you can't be an adult while going to school, because there's plenty of people who do that. I'm just saying, like, being a being a full-fledged out there in the day. Let me tell you one of the worst things about that, because everything else about it is like up to you really to make suck as bad as you make it suck. The one thing you can't control is you have sick days. See, in school, as long as your parents filled out some paperwork at worst, but for the most part just got you to school after a couple of days or had a doctor's note, you could be out for like 2 weeks, or not really that long, but like a week, over a week even. And they weren't going to say shit as long as you had your shit ready. Your parents were there for you. So basically all you had to worry about was getting better. So if you felt sick enough, you could take 2 days off school in a row.
I once took a week off. I had strep throat.
Yeah, and here's what work is like. You have strep throat. Well, you can drink all the aqua you want, all the water, while you're standing at your machine doing what you're supposed to be doing, because you aren't getting out of work. And if you're out there thinking, oh, well, I would just, no, there's no out of it. There's no, I'll get a doctor's note. There's no, if you don't report for duty and you don't have a certain level of illness, they can fire your ass, and they will fire your ass. So you have to be in. And it's depressing, but that's reality. And it does. Yet you have to use them wisely. Oh my God, I worked at a place. This is how bad it was. For the first 6 months, you can't call out or you're fired. That's their rule. So for the first half a year, you have to show up to work every day. And if they have overtime, that becomes a mandatory day as well. Meaning if you miss that day for any reason, you are fired.
That's
so
fucked.
That's reality, man. They have to do that, because if you don't, you get shit like my current job. I'll get to that. I'll tell you right now, fuck it, because it's not a big deal. The current job I'm at is so lax. And that sounds like a good thing, but they're actually too lax. Because, see, they will fire certain people, and I, with my luck, I'll be one of those people. But there's shitheads there who are like the kind of people you would describe as weed addicts. They smoke it every day, to every single second. They're hitting that pen like 18 times a day on the fucking line while they're working. That kind of addicted. And they're getting high at work to the point where they can hardly function. And some of them are drinking Bud Lights openly while they're doing it. These are the kind of winners I'm talking about. So these people make my job hard, because that is why places like the place I worked had to do shit like that. Because if they didn't, people were going to be calling off like 18 times. And when you're getting paid almost $20 an hour with no fucking diploma, yeah, your ass better be at work. Your ass better be at work. At your machine.
You're about to get my fucking bachelor's.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, they're like, they basically say, like, okay, we'll hire you even if you don't have a diploma, obviously, because they're a fucking factory.
Right.
but they're gonna be like, oh, but by the way, you know, you're lucky enough to even make this amount of money. So when we say you gotta be in here, you have got to be in here, and that's just life. That is life, and everybody here knows that. I just had to bring it up because it's so frustrating sometimes when you're like, when you had a real bender over the weekend because you're trying to recover from your shitty job and you're trying to enjoy yourself, and you're trying to do, and you're doing things enjoy. You're like, I'm not really enjoying this anymore. The things I'm doing, and then it's like, you know what? I'm gonna take tomorrow off because I felt sick. Well, here's the thing. On top of the fact that you have a certain number of vacation and sick days, you can't take them other than the sick days. And then the place I work, you had 3 sick days for the year, and you had 4, I think, 3 or 4. You had story like 3 or 4 vacation days, something like that. You don't even get a full week. So here's how they work. Vacation days, they had a 3-strike system. Like, you couldn't fuck up and be late. That's another thing, by the way. I just want to tell you about this. If you are late, that's a write-up. So it means you have to be there ready to clock in. And if you're a minute over, you have to plead with your supervisor to let it be. Because they'll just fire you if you're at your 3rd strike. You could not be late. And I worked there for almost 2 years. And it was the worst time of my life. But see, here's the thing, right? Maybe that's not all jobs, but that's kind of the average job these days. Like, you got to show up. You got to work your ass off. You don't get a lot of paid time off or sick time off, no matter how long you've been there. Almost 10 years. I mean, I don't even have a week paid time off. And I've been there, this new company for over 2 years now, which is fine. But, you know, that whole 2 weeks vacation per year thing, that used to be a joke because, like, oh, I hate that. You know, the hippies were always like, I don't want to work a job, man, with only 2 weeks off. Oh, well, don't worry. Now it's worse. But I know that's not really how it was. I just like to make jokes about it. Yeah, the place I'm at currently isn't that bad. But, you know, that's exactly it. That's where you get that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? But this whole thing was just to get to the point that I really, really hate. I really miss school because I miss sleeping in and missing the bus and it not fucking mattering. I miss that because I'm gonna tell you something. It is really rough waking up in the morning like, oh, you know, I actually have the inspiration. I don't know. I always hear like, I need the inspiration to do this and that. It's like, oh my god, okay. Wake up for a job that you really hate for 10-hour shifts. Go to that 10-hour shift. Drive there physically yourself with your car. So about 40 minutes to and from total. So basically you're out for over 11 hours. Then come home, clean your dishes, make yourself dinner, do all that shit, and then tell me how much inspiration you have. You know what I mean? It's like you don't really have a whole lot. That's that. It's like if you're in school, just, I'm not even ripping on you. If you're in school, take the opportunity, man. Just do the things you want to do.
There's a time and a place for everything, and it's called college.
Yeah, basically, it's like just don't be so hard on yourself and shit and all that hard. Because I got news for you. It gets so much worse when you get out. You think now it's rough? It's not. Enjoy yourself. You're being hard on yourself. I'm not even being like an old head being like, oh, you're not working. No, I'm saying you're being too hard on yourself because you're thinking of college like as the be all end all. Bro, once you get out of college for the next several years, you are fucked. You are fucked. Okay? You're not going to enjoy it. It's not the best years of your life. You're in the best years of your life and you're wondering when they start. Man, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself, man. Yeah, get that all out of your system. Try drugs. Kill a homeless person.
Don't do that.
Don't do that, obviously. You know what the worst part is? Somebody's going to come back later and be like, he said to do it. And I listen to streamers. Because they know something. I don't know what they know.
But they know
something. Yeah.
You saying that I don't know anything? Is that what you're implying?
That was a bit reaching for that one. I didn't even say that.
You did. You said that thing like they know something, as if you don't know what they know.
Yeah, you don't know what they know yet. Yeah, you don't know what they know yet. That doesn't mean you don't know anything. Do you know what your professor knows when you walk in? Or do you just know what the course is about? You don't know like what he actually knows because you don't know it. professor. I said professor.
You said profession.
I said professor.
You said profession.
Chat, be on my side. Did I say professor?
You did not.
I'm waiting, chat. You know what? You know what'd be really awesome? If everybody in the world loved each other, the world would be a better place.
I wish I had some pretty pebbles.
Shay, can I just be on both sides? No, you have to pick a side. This is the divorce.
Maybe this weekend I'll go out and buy a bunch of cereal. Cause I want pretty pebbles. I want cocoa pebbles with marshmallows in them. I want Captain Crunch.
My God, you there's a lot of cereals.
I really like cereal.
Yo, why is cereal not soup though?
It is a soup.
Awesome. No, I can't pick. Okay, you don't have to pick, but you know, we'll work that out at a later time.
yeah. Nightcrawler says nah. Jokes. I want to. You said profession though.
Yeah, you know what I want to say? That everybody but me is wrong, and that's just how it's gonna be.
You sound like my dad.
Hell yeah, I do. No, I was gonna say that I think. Fuck. I hate this shit. My brain is fucking broken.
You know what I hate?
What?
The fact that it's the end of the stream.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I talked for the whole thing?
Crazy, right?
I'm sorry, everyone. I shouldn't have did that.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, I gotta stretch for my own sake. Oh my God, my shoulder popped.
Because pretty boys should be seen and not heard.
I wanted to be so mean just there.
That's why I talked the whole time, right? Well, go ahead. It's gonna be about my looks, I know it.
Oh, hey, let's go find someone to raid. It's the end of the stream. As per tradition, at the end of every stream, we're gonna raid somebody. Woo! Tim's streaming right now.
I was about to say, Tim's streaming, it looks like.
Yeah,
I just caught out of the corner of my eye.
Let me see if she's
just to beat a Pokemon, so
No problem, your voice is nice anyway. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Soft said it sounds like nails on a chalkboard.
Let's harass Tim. Let's all go and harass Tim with the soft mommy army. So let me pull up my stream manager. I always love harassing Tim.
Now you all know what to say, right?
I literally just said it. If they don't, then they weren't listening. Oh my God.
I'm double checking. Oh my God. Calm down. It's gonna be okay.
Alright guys, as per every stream, at the end of every stream we're gonna raid somebody. Today we're raiding Timothy Aaron Caruso with our normal soft mommy army.
Featuring Shade. I
hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. It was a mess, but you know what? It was a lot of fun, at least on my end of things. Shay, did you have a good time?
It was alright.
It was a good time. It was a good time. I'm taking you out of the shower again.
It was a good night. It was a great time and I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, soft mommy army. I will see you guys again this Sunday, and then again on Tuesday. This next Tuesday is gonna be my birthday, and I will attempt to perform a birthday stream next week. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Shay, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was great. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I can hop in again.
You can always hop in.
You fucks.
Alright. I will see you guys again, hopefully, on Sunday. Bye-bye.
Bye!